What's going on, Skid? We got a frozen AC here. It's an icer. The outside is running, but the inside is not. When the inside fan doesn't come on, it freezes up. That's one reason why it could freeze up. Also low refrigerant. Those are the most common issues with freezing up. Now, sometimes you can get a restriction. But a lot of people ask, what's the most common reason for AC freezing up? Low refrigerant or no airflow? When air doesn't flow over this coil, you get ice. As you can see the fan, I turned the fan to on the thermostat. Got the thermostat off. I'm going to split it open, see what's going on. It's one of those modules. I could hear refrigerant moving through the coil from the condenser outside, so I know the outside's working. I could hear it, but there's no airflow moving through. Well, that joker's all frozen up. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the module here. Pull out the old meter. There's just 2 screws and it'll come off. Let's make sure we turn the breaker off. This one's for the air handler. No power. It's a fairly simple repair. If it's just the module. Now if it's the whole motor, I'm going to have to order a motor and wait till it comes in. But it's usually just the module. 2 screws, pop it off. Put the new one back on, put the wires on, and you're done. Just go wire for wire, just how the old one is hooked up. Easy peasy. Just gonna have to unplug it and get the old meter out. Now if you don't have a meter, you're just gonna be guessing. The plug is right here. Pull that plug off. Oh, there we go. Now we test the plug. If it's got continuity between all three beep, it's good. And then I'm going to do ohms. If the ohms are the same through all 3, it's good. That's how you know the module is bad. Alright, got the meter set to continuity. Means you hear some beeping. Alright, we'll do these 2 holes first. Terminals. Should beep. Okay, that's good. Now let's do the 2 outsides. That's good. And the middle and the other side. Good. So I think the motor's good. Let me switch it to ohms now. And we're going to want all the ohms to match the numbers. And if they match, we know the motor's good, and we just got to put in a new terminal. Or I mean a module, excuse me. 20. That's 20. And that's 20. All terminals have 20 ohms, all 3 together. So we know the motor's good. Let's take this module out and put in our new one, and it'll run. Alright, changing out the module is real simple. It's kind of hard to see the numbers on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your low voltage, your fan speed. So this gray one in the number 1 terminal here, that's your slower speed for heat, and the purple wire in the number 2 is faster speed for AC. Again, that's your low voltage, and the ones up top here, that's your high voltage. This is a 120 system, so the 120 comes in up here. Some are 240. If you had 240, it would come in at the top. But real easy, just go wire for wire, hook the new one up just like you would do the old one. Same numbers, same slot, everything. That's what I do. Hadn't had an issue in 2 years. And then don't forget to plug it back in with the plug there. And pull the wires off. Take pictures, write it down if you have to. Just don't forget what goes where. Testing the motor and seeing that it's good. It's kind of a process of elimination. I never learned how to test the modules. I think they make a tester. I don't have one. I just kind of use process of elimination. Hey, the motor's good, so must be the module. Try to use a little common sense. So the gray is for the fan speed and heat, which goes on 1. The purple is the fan speed for AC, which goes in the number 2. So, okay. White, the neutral. Kind of tight in here. White, neutral. Green on the ground, the G. The black wire goes to the load. And the common is brown on the top, high voltage. So the bottom numbers, low voltage. The top, the common, load, ground, and neutral is your high voltage. All right, new one's ready to mount up and screw in. And don't forget to plug it in. Kind of tight for the camera. Hope I'm getting that on camera. Hand might be in the way. There we go. Screw it in, turn it on. Sometimes matching up these screw holes can be tricky. Gotta use a little patience. All right, I did the disconnect up here as well, just for extra safety. This is a Aquatherm heating, by the way, so it has the little low voltage switch here for the door. So I'll just push it in with my finger just to see if the fan works. And then I'll put the cover back on. Come on, big money, no whammy. There we go. I guess somebody bypassed the switch. Now it does this little thing where it programs itself. Don't panic when it stops. Do not panic. As you can hear, it's slowing down. And then it stops. For you new guys, don't panic. There we go. I panicked. I'm just telling you not to panic. I'm saving you from the panic. Good to go. Now we'll just let that ice melt and make sure it's blowing cold. It's cold here in Florida. I live in Tallahassee, which is North Florida. I call it fake Florida. It gets cold here. The high's like 63, which is cold for Floridians. And the lows at night is like high 40s. Alright, we got it all buttoned up. Let's make sure it comes on when we set the AC to on, to cool. It's 72 in here. Set it to 70. Yep, we have fanage. I can hear refrigerant moving through the lines. I can feel it. I just use this because it's better than my hand SuperTechs. I don't know why this makes some of the SuperTechs so mad in my comment section. Oh, that's not a real thing. It's not a real temperature. I know. It's just better than holding my hand up there, big dog. All right, 51, 50. It's gonna get down in the 40s. It's blowing colder than a witch's booty. That's it, easy fix. Just some bad module. Now they make a tool where you can plug it into here and see if the module is bad. You can get that if you want. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but I just use the process of elimination. Test the motor with the beep continuity and the ohms. And if the motor tests good, tells me that this is bad. That's how I do it. All right, see you on the next one. Late.
That's just the way it's got to be. Well, a concrete jungle.